Well, hello, boys and girls. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter. I did. And yes, I should have put out an update on my hearing challenge, I'm well aware, on Sunday, but it was Easter Sunday, and I figured you guys and myself would all be, doing a bit of Eastering stuff with our families. Then I was going to do it yesterday, but of course, in typical fashion, we got hit with thunderstorms and I finished up with a power outage for most of the day, so I couldn't record it. So here we go today. It's going to be right now here for you. So there's two things I'm going to do today. I'm going to give you an update on what I've listed out of the stuff for the bulk deal I got for the hearing challenge and what's sold out of that. And I'm also going to give you some other what's sold stuff that's sold over Easter. So I hope you will enjoy that. No hair rollers today. Too busy. So we're doing the hat thing instead. Do you like my little hat with the little, I think it's pretty cool with little sequins on it there. I quite like this one. Right, let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to show you is some of the things that I have actually listed for the hearing challenge. Now, I'm going to give you some statistics for this as well. Now, to date, I have listed, so the value I'm going to give you is the listed value. So if everything was to sell for full price of what I've currently listed it for, this is how much dollars there were. Remembering that the whole deal cost me $30. To date, I have listed, let me see, 10, 15, 21, 27, 34. I've listed about 50 items, I'm going to say, and the value of those all combined is $1,147.96, which is pretty good, I feel. So we'll just have a look at some of the things I've listed. Look, it's all clothing, and that's the thing. Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of jeans in this bulk deal. There are a few, but I haven't gotten to those yet. But I'll just show you some of the types of things that I've listed. So, we've got some tops here. Really nice. This one's a really nice vintage skirt with all nice beading and stuff around the bottom. We've got a little bolero cardigan, a Kathmandu sweater, rip curl jacket. There was some good stuff in there. Puffer vest, Rockman skirt. Some of it's fairly basic, like your Rockman skirt and your Rockmans and your Suzanne Grey puffer vest, but, hopefully it will sell and, yeah, be good. There are some really nice vintage pleated skirts, wool skirts. So things like the St. Fletcher Jones one and this True Fit one there. This is a lovely little skirt too. It's a hopscotch vintage skirt knitted. Little one blue with red, and we've got some more, another 80s. This one's been a handmade one with shoulder pads, little rod and gun, a Quicksilver women's shirt, a Hurley shorts, this one was new with tags, Louis James vintage cardigan, a little skirt by Howard Showers. This one's a nice little linen shirt that was made in New Zealand, vintage again, a Henry Lloyd striped hoodie, little regatta chambray top, Liz Jordan top, jeans West knit vest, a Fletcher Jones, lovely wool box pleat skirt, a Gap button-down shirt, men's, some more tops, a little Alana Hill barefoot in the park women's skirt, Portman's, Jag. I'll just read some of the names out as I go down. This one's quite nice, a little Yarra Trail cotton little blouse that's quite sheer, lovely linen top, this one, Vigorella. We've got a vintage, I won't say vintage, but an older ebayseller's women's shirt in pink. Lovely Western shirt, but you can sort of see by the picture there, it's got a lot of fading to it. So it's probably may not sell as quickly as I would like. This is a lovely little cardigan top. It's a Country Road. It's a silk blend. It's lovely and soft. A DO or a DIO vintage top. This is gorgeous. It's a little organza, little, lapel blazer, to put over an evening outfit. A Toronto blouse, a Zara lace top, very blingy Monty twin set, H&M long viscose tunic, a vintage Delina skirt, more there, Rockman's. That's a really nice boutique style top. And then the last one, this was another new with tags, which is a Chelsea design, quite nice, flowy, full skirt there. So that's what I've listed. Now, out of those which aren't showing up there, when we go through the solds, I'll show you, because I have had 2 sales out of those. So we'll find the first one. So the first sale out of that lot is this, which is a lovely undercover wear, made in Australia, vintage skirt, little A-line, very straight, side zipper, and it's got this nice little detailing here with the bow and everything. So it's quite sweet. Oh, no, it was a back zipper, not a side zipper. Made in Australia, which is very nice. Spandex, bit of stretch in there. And, knee length, so it's not short, but that was really, really nice. So that one, that actually sold for $29.99, including postage. So, yeah, that's good. I'm just going to, when I give you the revenue for that, I'll give you the revenue today. I'm just going to be giving you the revenue of the couple of things that have sold. And then, when a few more things sell, I'll be able to give you a bit more of a breakdown so that you can sort of see what sort of profits I'm, making out of it. But look, knowing full well that this stuff's pretty much cost, like at the moment, I think I worked it out at about 31 cents a piece. The profit's going to be pretty good. So just bear with me a second. Right, I forgot to bring this one up and have it all ready to go. So this was the other sale and the other thing that I listed, which is a Hardy Ames shirt. It's a, oops, I'm trying to click on the picture there and it's not going to go. Hardy Ames from Savile Row in London, which I thought was pretty impressive. Beautiful vintage purple corduroy button-down men's shirt in size medium. It's in pretty good condition, really. I thought it was quite impressed. The care tag's missing, but, what the hey there. So, yeah, just so you can see the photos that I took for it to show it off. But, yeah, it was in pretty good condition. Spare button, which was always very nice. So that one sold for $38.99. I was pretty happy with that. So, in essence, at the moment, just go back to my sheet here. So in essence, yeah, so at the moment, as I said, I've listed $1,147 worth, and sales have been, that shirt didn't sell for $38.99. It was $33.89. So total sales is $63.88. Now the shirt actually sold on Depop, the skirt sold on eBay. So that was pretty good. Right. And now I'm going to go through the other things that sold for me. And let me think. So so one of these sales, which I'll tell you about when I get to it, was on Depop, and then one of them was on and the rest are all on eBay. So the first one, how exciting is this? I sold this Australia Post bag. No, not really. I've already got this one packaged up, so I will actually show you the picture of this instead. So this is a lovely Blue Illusion stretch denim jacket, biker jacket, quite nice in white and really great condition. I don't particularly like picking up white garments because I tend to find, and that's not discoloration there, that's just a bit of shadow there. They show up everything and it's hard to fit. So this one's made in Turkey. It's 94% cotton with some polyester and elastane in it. Very nice jacket, I have to say. Nice little buttons there. And show the measurements off there like so. So this one actually is going overseas. Now, just better that up. I thought I was going to be all organised, but maybe not as organised as I should be. Okay, so this one cost me $2. It was another pickup from the Odeon op shop that I go to, where they do all their garments for $2 each, which is always great. So this actually sold for $29.71. The postage on this one was $42 because it's going to America. So that was a total revenue of $71. Transaction fees were only $10.85. It was an organic sale, thank goodness. And it turned out to be a little bit lighter than I'd probably envisaged by the time I packaged it up. So postage was only $21.80. So by the time I take all that out, I've actually made a profit of $36 on this jacket. So I'm very, very happy with that sale, which is great. So that's the one overseas one that I've had this week. So then I've got some books here. So I did a little bit of an experiment during the week. Hang on, why do we get rid of that? Did a little bit of an experiment with doing some, hang on, have I mirrored my screen? Yes, I did a little experiment by putting some vintage books up for auction just to see what would happen. So this was the first one that sold, and this is from the 1940s. It doesn't actually have a publishing date, but it's quite rare. I couldn't find comps for it anywhere, so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll get put up for an auction. These books have actually cost me nothing because I picked them up in the, 2 years ago, I helped clear out an op shop that was closing locally, and they needed help to get rid of all the books. They actually asked me to take the books that were left over at the end. So these books are from that. I just went and pulled some out that I thought might be go to put some up at auction. This is a murder mysteries, and it's by Stephen Maddock. And this was a series called White Collar Pocket Mystery Novels. So they were put out by Collins, I believe. Anyway, yeah, Collins Murder Mystery. So yeah, I started each of the auctions at $9.99 and $9.99 post. Now, previously when I've done auctions, I've started at a much lower price, and they haven't seemed to have gone as well. And I did 7 items and 3 of them sold. So I was pretty happy with that for the first time, because you've got to get people to know that the auctions are happening. It's hard for people to actively search for auctions. It's not like back in the old days. You could actually go and find all the auctions that were ending, in whatever category, and you could just scan them down. You can't sort of do that the way eBay's set up these days. So the interesting thing with this is that, and I'm going to do a bit more of a deep dive into this later on, but doing a bit of toing and froing. So with this particular book, didn't sell for heaps of money, however, did sell. And as I said, cost of goods was basically zero. Now, I've actually ended up making a profit of $5.88 on this book, because there was no initial investment. But yeah, by the time I take the expenses out, $5.88. Now, the thing is that, whilst that is under my $10 go-to, I have to look at it. This took 5 days to sell. So you have to think to yourself, well, sometimes it might be better off to sell things more quickly and get half the profit, but turn them over really quickly, than actually having to wait, because this could have taken over a year. This could have taken 2 years to sell, because it's been in my death pile for 2 years, for heaven's sakes. So yeah, I was quite happy with that sale. 2 other books sold at auction, and this is the first one. So this is a little pocket. I better make sure that, let me go back. Yes, okay. So this is a little pocket Hans Andersen's fairy tales book. Nice little size, and got really nice pretty end papers there. It's in really good condition. It does have a little inscription in it. It says, "To Mr. Elbin, in appreciation of your cooperation, with best wishes from your colleagues, Lee Street, 14th of the 7th, 1944. So yeah, lovely little book. And as happens with, and it does have illustrations in it, which is always very nice. And as happens with a lot of these ones, the pocket editions, they are printed on much thinner paper. than you would. They're more printed on like what you'd expect to find out of a Bible. This one's quite impressive. There are lots of illustrations in this. And this is a Collins printing of this. And I do believe, let me have a quick look. Did it have a date in it or not? I don't think it had a specific date. I think it's from I think I worked it out from something. Or whether it does have. No, it doesn't. I think I worked out from somewhere that it's like about 1925 that this was published. Look, I could have probably got $40, $50 for this if I'd sat on it. But how long do you sit on it for? When I was able to turn it over very quickly, this actually got several bids on it. So finished up selling for, I think, $13.50 plus the $9.99 post. So that was that one. And then the other one, so the same person bought both of these. This is a Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris. It's a really nice hardcover. This is a Guild Publishing edition. So this is not the original first edition, because the original first edition would have been by William Heinemann. So this is a, like a Guild, like I guess like a book club type thing, like a slightly cheaper version, but still put out the same year. It's from 1989, so it was published the year after the original. And, yeah, it's in great condition, though, really good condition. So that one also sold. That one did sell for $9.99 plus. So they're both plus shipping. I did combine shipping on the two of them. So all up between the two, for those two books, again, cost of goods $0. So I made between the two of them $13.64. So the two books combined, yes, I did get over my $10. I didn't individually on each book. However, turnover 5 days. And if you did a quicker auction, like you only did a 3-day auction, they turn over in that time. I don't know that a 3-day auction is long enough. But so what I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to try doing some of these, put up a few more auctions each week, and hopefully maybe get a bit of a following with people and send out a newsletter and stuff and say that's what I'm doing. And maybe people will get a bit of a following on some of them. And, yeah, maybe, look, hopefully, and might be able to turn over some of those older books that might have hung around for a long time and actually be able to sell them a little bit quicker. Right. So this is the next one, the next sale. So this is 4 Attack on Titan books. These are in basically as new condition. I picked these up at the start of last year in a private pick, and I didn't really have much luck selling them on eBay, but I tried putting them in one big lot because I had the set. I tried doing them as individual books. I tried doing them as smaller bundles, and nothing sort of seemed to work. So in the end, I had actually delisted them off eBay, and I had them listed on Depop. And it was only because I hadn't gotten around to taking them down off Depop. And I thought, because my intention was I was going to then make a variation listing for them. And someone contacted me. They bought number 8, and then they contacted me and asked me would I do a good price if they bought each of these. So they bought 8, 11, 12, and 23. And I said, yes, sure. So I worked out what I was going to be happy with. And we worked out a price of $38 plus $11 postage. So it's $49. So all up, taking out cost of goods and fees, etc. That one finished up with on those 4 books, a profit of $28.97. So nearly $30. So that's, yeah, very, very pleased with that. Next we have, which I do not sell DVDs pretty much anymore. But I forgot about these. When I got rid of all my DVDs, I forgot that I still had these. And these were in a bag from a garage sale because I had picked them up in Mildura at a garage sale. And they were a box set. And this person was right into aviation, and they had 2 different lots. There was these 2, and then there was another bigger set that I also bought that I did sell quite some time ago for good money. So I was left with these, and when I came across them a short time ago, I thought, oh, God, what am I going to do? I thought, look, bugger it, I'll list them because they should be okay. There's something a bit unique. And sure enough, they did sell. So these two together, so I did the two together, and so my cost of goods on these was $5 for the two, and they sold for $39.93 plus $15.40 post, giving a total amount of $55.33. So taking out for transaction fee, ad fees, postage, they have to go into a medium satchel. They won't fit in a small. I will make a profit of these ones of $23.25. So happy with that. Oh, and there's our lovely shirt that I've already shown you. A couple more little ones. So we've got the Drifters. Now, this book here, this is the third time I have actually sold this book. And we talk sometimes about, I often mention that, some of the condition issues that I have with some of the books I sell have. But if you've got the right book, it's, and it's something that people are looking for. Now, this is James A. Michener, and this is The Drifters, which is one of his iconic novels. And it's a book that people do seek out. This particular version it's the cover artwork that some people are after. They want this one. It's a corgi paperback, but this particular one, this is, it's not a whiz bang. This is from 1976, but it's not like it's a first edition or anything. It's the first corgi was published in 1972, so this is like the fourth or fifth reprinting. But it's more, and it is in good readable condition, I have to say. Even though it does have a few little issues, but also it could be someone that's collecting to get started on there, that wants that cover artwork. Anyway, it doesn't sell huge. I mean, I didn't sell it for a huge dollar figure, but the turnover was really good. It only took, let me have a look, 17 days from when I listed it to when it sold. And yeah, that for a book, that is pretty good, I feel. So I sold it for, so cost of goods on this one was $1. Sold it for $19.88 plus $9.99 shipping, which is $29.87. And then by the time I took everything out, I come away with a profit of $11.36 on that one. So still over my $10 goal, which is great. We've sold a VHS, which, we don't sell a lot of VHS of late. They seem to have slowed down, although I will say my views and things on the VHS seem to be going up. So I'm wondering whether they are making a little bit of a resurgence, and particularly for one like this. So this one is something unusual for a VHS because it is new and sealed inside. So that's, that gives it a little thing. And Mrs. Doubtfire, of course, which is a popular movie. Good movie. Really good movie. So cost of goods for this one was, I did pick up quite a few of these that were new and sealed a while ago. These were $1.08, $1.08, which is, that's paying up for a VHS. But anyway, so this sold for $15 plus $9.99 shipping. Not big dollars, but I took an offer. So $24.99. Made a profit of $10.66. Can't argue with that on a VHS that, because realistically I'm trying to get my VHS stuff down. Then we've got the skirt, which I've already shown you, so I'll put that over there. We sold another really nice denim jacket. This one here, which is an SG denim jacket. And I'll show you. I will show you some pictures of this one. To find my screen again. So yes, this is this really nice denim jacket. It is another stretch biker jacket, full zip, and it's got some nice detailing down the front with the little pin tucks and things here, and zippers on the sleeves. It's got quite a nice look. Cotton elastane blend in, quite good condition again. So, yeah, sold that one. And that sold for, so the cost of goods of this one, I did pay up a little bit for this one for me normally. So this was $4. And I believe I got it in Sonana, but I'm not 100%. But anyway, sold it for $22.89 and $9.99 shipping. So taking out all the expenses, and it was a rural post, unfortunately, which meant the profit was $8.60. Now, if it had have been a metro post, I would have made my $10 on it. So I'm okay with that. I have to wear the fact that, this is the, there's so many advantages to living in the country, but then there are disadvantages when it comes to things like, sometimes I have to pay for postage because it's rural to rural. And then this is the next one, which is a really nice virtual little tunic. This one's actually really long. It's a really long tunic, which I'll show you there. And, yeah, it's quite interesting. It's got geometric pattern on it, and then it's got this orange detailing. It's a button through, but it's got this orange detailing here along the front, which is a little bit different. So it is an older style, but someone apparently liked it, and it's very, very long. Like it would be good to wear with just leggings under it because it's sort of long enough to be a dress almost. So it's viscose, 100% viscose, except for that little bit of trim. And it's got the black sleeves, of course. So, yeah, it's quite nice. Now, look, this one, I do have to say, has taken a long time to sell. And I know this because the number on this one it's on my clothing rack and it's number 58. So that's way, way back. So I've had this for quite a while. And in the end, I sold it. I took an offer of $15 plus $9.99 postage and made $7.25 profit. And it is under my $10. However, because anything that sort of, especially if I get offers on things that are under that 100 first garments that I listed, I am going to pretty much take the offer as long as I don't lose money, because I would be silly to do otherwise. We've got just a pair of Levi jeans here. Next, I won't bother, getting these out or anything, but these are just a women's 314. They're a size 29. They've got a little bit of wear on them, like they're not, in pristine condition, distressing as we like to call it. And they sold for these ones aren't a higher value jean, skinny sort of straight leg, sold for $18 plus $9.99. I think I might have accepted an offer on these. I think this person originally offered me $10 and then came back with another offer of $14, and I said $19, and they came back with $18, which I decided to take. So I come out with a profit of $9.17 though, all the same, so that's okay. And then the next sale I've got is 2 pieces. So the first one is a pair of Aero jeans, which I will show you these ones because these are actually quite nice and something a little bit different. Let me see. Yes, so this is these ones. These are in like new condition too, I have to say. They're kind of like a cargo pant in a way, the design. They've got the cargo pockets on the side there and little flat pockets on the back. I think they actually might be fake ones, the ones on the back, not entirely sure. They're a size 18 in the Aero, and they're a stretch, again, cotton polyester elastane. These are vintage. They're older jeans because that brand does not exist anymore. But, yeah, they're quite nice. And as I said, like they're in sort of pretty much like new condition. So can't complain with those. So this was 2 pieces. So the same person bought this, and they also bought this shirt, which is an Adventure Line sort of winter sort of flannelette type shirt. Now, I do believe with this particular shirt, because it has 3/4 sleeves, which is a little bit unusual, I sort of feel like made in Bangladesh. So, it is sort of older and vintage, but I do think that whoever owned it before has, perhaps it's 100% cotton, that they may have hemmed the sleeves. So, I just made sure that I made a note of that in the thing. So, yeah, the same person has bought both of those, which is Nice. And for the two of those, let me just find that one. Yeah, so for the two, it worked out at $42.70 plus $19.98 post they paid. They also used a coupon that I had running over Easter, so they got a $10 discount on that. And maybe why they didn't ask for combined shipping, because they just paid up straight away on that. So, but that's all fine and well. Another rule post this one. But in the end, between the two things, I'll make a profit of $31. So very pleased with that. And then the last one I'll show you for today is this pair of, this was a really quick sale. So if you ever find Fibonacci jeans, grab them if they're not too expensive, because these sold so quick. And this is them here. I think there's 7 days, I think these took to sell. These are a button fly. They're a very low waist. Look how grungy they are. These are super grungy, which was a word that I used in my title and that sort of thing, so that, you know, people are well aware they are a bit grungy. But people like grungy denim. And same here, like there's a lot of staining down on the bottom of the leg, where they've been, you know, the dirt's been ground in over the years from being stepped on. And they have, yeah, it is a nice little button fly, and they do have the Fibonacci buttons there. So a size 12 there. They are stretch, which is kind of, you know, you don't often get the button flies that are stretch, because the button flies, when they have stretch, tend to pop open. So yeah, you don't find a lot of them that are stretch. So yeah, so you can see here, like, you know, a bit of grungy there. They are a boot cut, so the bottom of the leg is wider than the, you know, sort of the middle of the leg, and they've got this called Fibonacci safety jeans. These ones with a heart symbol. I don't know that there's anything too safe about them, but so yeah, as I said, these sold really quickly, and these sold for $31.97 plus $9.99 post. So all in $41.96. So by the time I take everything out, I make a profit of $20.70 on that particular pair of jeans, which is excellent. Oh, gosh, look. Oh, just realised how long I've been going for. Crikey. I wonder how many people will make it to the end. 32 minutes. We'll see. I bet your audience retention's not going to be as good this time as it is. But anyway, I thought I should fill you in on what's been going on, why I didn't do something in the last couple of days, and fill you in on the details of the hearing challenge, as well as show you what sold, because the last what sold video seemed to go quite well, and they haven't in the past. So I'll give it a crack. All right, so that's going to be it for today. So that is going to be it for today, and I will see you next time.